Hello my viewers. In this video lecture we are going to discuss a design example of water tank. Here we are going to discuss the design of circular water tank. So this is the design problem. Design a circular water tank with a flexible base for capacity of 1 lakh liter. The depth of the water tank is 5 meter. Use M25 concrete and Fe415 grade steel. Take unit weight of water as 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. So these are the given data. So FCK, which is the characteristic strength of concrete, 25 Newton per mm square or 25 MPa. Then yield strength of steel is Fy 415 Newton per mm square. Then volume of water tank 1 lakh liter or 100 meter cube. And then height of water tank, which is 5 meter. These are given data. Now from the table number 1 of IS 3370 part 2 2000. So this is the table. This is the table number 1 where permissible concrete stresses in calculations related to resistance to concrete is given. So for M25 grade of concrete, permissible concrete stresses for direct tension is 1.33. So this value is written sigma CT equal to 1.3 Newton per mm square. Then from table 2 of IS 3370 part 2 2009. So this is the table 2, permissible stresses in concrete. So permissible stresses in compression for bending for M25 grade of concrete is 8.5 Newton per mm square, which is noted down here. Then again from table number 4 of IS 3370 part 2 2009. This is the table number 4. The permissible stresses for high strength deformed bars, because we are using high strength deformed bars, not the mild steel bars. Okay. So for tensile stress in members under direct tension, it is 130 Newton per mm square. So this is 130. Now we have to calculate modular ratio for M25 grade of concrete, which is M equal to 280 divided by 3 sigma CBC. So from the table 2 we have already noted down the value of sigma CBC. So modular ratio values comes out as 10.98. Calculate the diameter of the water tank. Let us consider that D be the diameter of the water tank. So volume of the water tank should be 100. As the water tank is designed for 1 lakh liter of water, so already we have converted to meter cube, that is 100 meter cube. So volume of the water tank will be pi by 4 into d square into h. Pi by 4 into d square is the area. If I multiply with the height, it will give us the volume. And this should be equal to the capacity of the water, which is 100. So from this equation we can calculate the diameter. So diameter of the water tank for the water capacity of 100 meter cube should be 5.05 meter. It should be the minimum diameter of the tank. Hence we have provided a diameter of 5.10 meter. Next, maximum hoop tension is to be calculated, which is denoted by capital T. So expression for the hoop tension, T equal gamma into H into D by 2. This is the expression for hoop tension. So if I put the values of gamma, H and capital D, that is the diameter, then it will be calculated as T equal to 125.08 kilonewton for per meter height of the wall. So hoop tension is 125.08 kilonewton per meter height of the wall. Next, the area of reinforcement. So this is the area of reinforcement required corresponding to the hoop tension. So AST equal tension means hoop tension divided by sigma ST. Okay, so hoop tension is converted to Newton and then it is divided by sigma ST, which is already we have noted down from the given table of IS 3370, so which is 130, and the required AST is comes out as 962.15 mm square. Okay, next, so we have provided 12 Tor bars. If we provide 12 Tor bars, then the required spacing, it will be pi by 4 into 12 square into 1000 divided by AST, which is 962.15, and it will be comes out as 117.55 mm. Okay, so we have provided 12 Tor diameter hoops at the rate of 110 mm center to center. So provided area of steel is 1027 mm square. As the spacings, required spacing has comes out as 117.55, so the provided spacing should be less than 117. So here we have provided 110 mm center to center, or you may provide 100 mm center to center also. It do not have any particular or fixed rule how much you have to provide, but it should be less than the required value. Okay. Now, what is the hoop tension? See, if the water tank contain water, along the periphery it will try to give some stresses, due to which the water tank will try to burst out. It will try to burst out. Okay, so the hoop tension develop throughout the periphery of the water tank. In this way, it will develop. Okay, so when we provide the hoop reinforcement, so it will be provided along the periphery of the water tank, and its distance should be, the spacing should be vertical distance in between two hoop tension reinforcement. Now, at a distance 2.5 meter from the top, hoop tension will be T equal to 62.54 kilonewton per meter. That is, we have calculated hoop tension as 125. So this hoop tension will be half of 125. So why it has happened? So let me explain. So this is the wall of the water tank. Okay, and suppose this is the top level of the water. So we know that the water pressure will vary in the geometric pattern from top to bottom. So this is the pressure distribution of water over the wall. Okay, so at the base level, the hoop tension will be maximum as the pressure exerted by the water is maximum at the base. So it will be maximum at the depth of 5 meters from the top. So if you see at the middle, means at a distance of 2.5 meters from the top, the water pressure will be half of the pressure exerted by the water at the bottom. Okay, so that's why the hoop tension at the 2.5 meter from the top will be half of the hoop tension at 5 meter from the top. That is, the hoop tension at the middle of the wall is half of the hoop tension at the bottom because of the triangular distribution of water pressure on the wall. So, when we provide the hoop tension reinforcement throughout the periphery, so above 2.5 meter depth of the water tank, we can provide the half of the AST. Already we have calculated. We have calculated the AST corresponding to the maximum hoop tension, which is 962.15. So above 2.5 meter of height means for this portion we can provide the area of steel 480 as 481.08 mm square. So what can we do? We can provide the spacing of the hoop tension as 220, means double of this 110. We can provide the hoop tension reinforcement at 220 mm center to center. Okay, as the area of steel has becomes half, so spacing may be doubled above 2.5 meter of height. Next, thickness of tank wall. So thickness of the tank wall should be such that the tensile stress in concrete should not exceed the permissible value. Means sigma ct should be greater than T divided by 100 into small t plus m minus 1 into AST. So after putting those values, the thickness of the wall T, we have got T should be greater than 85.97 mm. Okay, by putting the values in this equation, we shall get thickness should be greater than 85.97 mm. Hence provided a thickness of 100 mm for the tank wall. Okay, so next, as per clause 8.1.1 of IS 3370 part 2 2009, see, so this is the 8.1.1, the minimum reinforcement of in walls, floors and roofs in each of two directions at right angles within each surface zone shall not be less than 0.35% of the surface zone cross section as shown in figure 1. So the minimum percentage of steel should be 0.35% of cross section. So it has written AST minimum 0.35% of X section area of surface zone. So this is the 35% and cross section area is 1000 into 100 by D. So let me explain. Suppose this is one part of the circular tank. If you see the cross section, vertical cross section, so this will be the vertical cross section. So if you see the thickness, it will be T thickness. Okay, and as this length is continuous, as this length, this is the cross section, so the thickness is T and its length is continuous. Okay, so we can consider 1 meter 1000 mm or 1 meter as breadth, like the design of slab. Okay, for slab design, for B, when you have to talk about the cross section B into D, what we do? For B we took 1000 mm and D is the depth. So here D will be thickness and this B is like the slab, the B will is taken as 1000. So for thickness, so why we have taken 100 by D? That is very important. Now see. So here read the note. For capital D less than 500 mm, assume each reinforcement face controls D by 2 depth. D by 2 depth of concrete. See here capital D means the thickness of the wall. The thickness of the wall, not the diameter, as we discussed at the beginning of the problem, where we took capital D as the diameter of the tank. But here, as per the IS code, the D has represented the thickness of the wall. So it should be D by 2 for the calculation. Actually, it is capital D, means thickness. But for calculation, we have to consider as D by 2 as per the IS code, when the thickness is less than 500 mm. So here our thickness is 100 mm. So it should be 100 by 2 for the calculation. So that's why, so 1000 we have understood, then the depth or thickness should be 100 by 2. So minimum AST is 175.5 mm square, which is less than 1027 mm square. So here we have checked for minimum reinforcement, whether it is more than or less than our provided reinforcement. So this is we have provided 1027 mm square and our minimum is 175, means we are in the safer side. If our provided reinforcement is less than the minimum, then we have to provide at least the minimum reinforcement, like our other RCC designs. Now, the spacing of hoops should not be greater than 300 mm or the thickness of the section as per IS code. Therefore, provided 12 diameter hoops at the rate of 110 mm center to center along height of the wall. Okay, the spacing is increased to 220 mm center to center at a distance 2.5 meter from the top. So already we have designed this 12 diameter hoops at the rate of 100 mm center to center. Okay, and then already we have discussed why it should be doubled. So we have to double the spacing above the 2.5 meter of height. Okay, so in this way we have to provide the hoop reinforcement. Now we have to calculate distribution reinforcement. Distribution and temperature reinforcement is provided at 0.35%. So 0.35% means 175 mm square. Okay, so we have already calculated this. So if I provide 12 Tor at the rate of 250 mm center to center as vertical reinforcement, so area of steel provided will be 2 into 50 into 1000 divided by 250, which should be comes out as 200 mm square, and which is greater than 175 mm square. Means 200 mm square means provided area of steel is more than the minimum required area of steel, hence it is safe. Now the design of base or floor slab. Since the tank floor is resting on the ground, the load gets directly transferred to the soil. Therefore, providing a minimum thickness of 150 mm and 0.35% minimum reinforcement in its direction, AST we have to calculate. So, which is 0.35% of 1000 into 150 by 2. Why 150 by 2? Because as per IS code. If d is less than 500 mm, so for calculations depth should be taken as, depth means here the thickness should be taken as d by 2. Already we have discussed in this video. So the AST will comes out as 262.5 mm square. So using 8 Tor diameter bars, the spacing required will be pi by 4 into 8 square into 1000 divided by 262.5, which is comes out as 191.49 mm. So hence we have provided 8 Tor at the 180 mm center to center in both directions at top and bottom face of the floor slab. So this is the design of base or floor slab for the water tank. So already we have designed the hoop tension reinforcement as well as the distribution reinforcement. So this is all about the design of the circular water tank. So if you see the details, design details, so see for the bottom portion means below the 2.5 meter, so we have provided the hoop reinforcement as 12 Tor at the rate of 110 mm center to center, and for above the 2.5 meter height we have provided 12 Tor at the rate of 220 mm center to center. This is all about the hoop reinforcement. So and these two are the for the base slab. So this is all about the design of circular water tank. So we have already designed the water tank, then we have provided the detail reinforcements. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.